Alright guys, welcome back to the 6th update on still Category 4 Major Hurricane Darby. However, the NHC's latest advisory has just went with 125 miles per hour. I'm still up there with 130 miles per hour, but Darby is coming to an end unlikely within the next few hours. My estimates will have changed to 125 miles per hour also. And you can see on the satellite imagery, even here, you can see the storm is really not doing as well as it was yesterday. Yesterday it was looking beautiful, it was a mighty storm, but now it looks like its eye may be starting to close up. Currently with winds of 130 miles per hour, that is 115 knots, gusting with winds of 150 miles per hour, a pressure of 957 millibars, it is moving west at 17 miles per hour, as in this latest update brought to you by Curtis Simplified. So take a look at the NHC forecast advisory, 125 miles per hour. As you can see, this was literally released 2 minutes ago. And they're expected to keep major hurricane status until Wednesday before potentially becoming post-tropical on Saturday. Even though that could change, it could go outside the cone of uncertainty. However, the cone of uncertainty right now is pretty certain. So yeah, it looks like it will go south of Hawaii. However, potential wave threats and maybe some potential showers could be felt in Hawaii. Take a look at the model intensity guidance. As you can see, gradual weakening is expected. Actually, it's not really gradual. It is quite rapid weakening. Rapid weakening is quite expected. Apart from the CM2, which is going with literally just a stagnated storm, which just isn't gaining intensity or gaining intensity. It's just staying at a high in Category 3. However, I'm expecting it within the next 24 hours to most likely be a Category 2. By that point, maybe low-end Category 3, and then within the next 72 hours, it will most likely be a low-end Category 1. So yeah, looks like this may be the end for Darby. Darby was an almighty storm, definitely the second most powerful storm in the Northern Hemisphere this year. Without a doubt, 140 miles per hour from the NHC. I only had it peaking though at 135 miles per hour, never got it up to 140. Take a look at the model track guidances, and you can see pretty certain on this front as well. They're pretty much expecting a storm going south of Hawaii within the next, looks like 120 hours. And that's two which are consistent on that. And there may just be little differences with the timings, which isn't too bad, as this storm by then would be nothing more than a remnant low most likely. Take a look at the infrared imagery and you can just see the storm is still looking very decent on satellite imagery. However, not as good as it was looking yesterday. That eye is now cloud filled. I believe it is around 0 degrees, maybe colder, maybe warmer, but I'm not sure. But yeah, you can see the convection on the northern side is still not too bad, getting up to minus 70 degrees. But yeah, it looks like the eye will probably close up quite soon. As Darby weakens due to low SSTs at this point, only 26 degrees, which is not favourable really for a storm like this. Take a look at the shortwave IR imagery. This is from a bit later, since the sun was blocking the view. You couldn't really see the storm, but you can see, and this was from probably about 1 hour ago. You can still see it did look pretty decent there as well. Consistent convection wrapping around an eye there. However, yeah, it looks like the eye was starting to wane a little bit even there as well. So it looks like the eye will continue to wane throughout the day. Take a look at the true colour zoomed out imagery and you can see it is looking pretty good on that front. You can actually see the scale of the storm and see how small it is. And we could potentially have another storm form in the Eastern Pacific. I believe the NHC have given that a 70% chance of forming within the next 5 days and a 10% chance of it forming within the next 48 hours. So yeah, we could be potentially seeing the next named storm as well, which I don't know what the name for it is, but we could be potentially seeing the next Eastern Pacific storm as well. But Darby will be dying off now. Only wave threat for Hawaii or potential minor rain threat. Anyway, thank you for watching this update on Major Hurricane Darby. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next update. Peace out.